Hey, copywriters and marketers, I want to show you how to write persuasive headlines that drive your prospects to take action without ever struggling from writer's block using this brand new, simple system. Now, I want to give you a hint. It's not computer-generated copy, it's not using swipe files, and it's surely not staring at a blank screen watching the cursor blink. In fact, I've never revealed this to anyone before this video right now. So grab a pen, let's go, I'll show you how it works. See, for most copywriters and marketers, writing headlines is a monstrous problem, and it's a problem as serious as a heart attack. Because unless you fix this problem, you could be missing double, triple, even quadruple the opt-ins and sales. In fact, I've had conversions increase as much as 433% by changing just the headline. I've split tested headlines and gone from losing $750 per day to making as much as $1,267 per day. That's a $2,017 difference per day just because I changed a headline. I've written headlines for clients that turn losing products into profit producers. Just changing a headline has turned losing sales letters into profit-producing cash cows. So, can a headline make or break your entire sales funnel? Absolutely. So, let's dive into a new way to write headlines so you can stop struggling and start cranking out proven winners that boost your results. To write better headlines, first, you have to understand why the current headline writing methods are failing you. See, most people struggle to write headlines because they get stuck in a box, or they get dropped off in a wide open desert with no compass and no direction. See, here's what I mean. A popular way for marketers and copywriters to write headlines is to use a swipe file. You're likely familiar with this approach. It goes something like this. You find a headline like, "They laughed when I sat down at the piano, but when I started to play." And you insert your benefits and product where theirs is. And you come up with something like, "They laughed when I started my copywriting business, but when I started making 10K per month." Or maybe use a different swiped headline that sounds cool like, "The amazing cash flow secret of a desperate nerd from Ohio." And you write, "The amazing copywriting secrets of an Alist copywriter." Basically, you grab a famous headline and you mash your prospect and your product into it. This is exactly how I wrote headlines for years. But here's the problem if you don't already see it. The headline swipes you're swiping are written for a certain prospect and a certain ad campaign and a certain product. Trying to turn that headline into our headline is like taking the engine from a Ford Taurus, the interior of a Honda Civic, the wheels from a Jaguar, slapping a BMW emblem on it, and calling it a BMW. It just doesn't work well. See, every winning headline has certain elements, and many of the elements that make headlines win today are different than the winning headlines from 10, 20, 30, and even 100 years ago. So when we use headline swipe files, we often use the wrong approach and the wrong style of headline. Because with a headline swipe file, we don't start with the market, we start with the swipe file. Not only does a swipe file headline typically force us into the wrong approach, we often use the wrong elements. We offer a benefit when we should use a negative reward, or we create curiosity when we should use a proof headline, and much more. Plus, trying to fill in the blanks of a headline swipe forces us into a box. The only thing we can see is that headline. We're stuck, and our thinking gets stuck. Unfortunately, this is how most people teach you to write headlines. And this is exactly how I wrote headlines for the first few years of my copywriting and marketing career. Look, with the headline swipe file mashup method, some of my headlines converted and others flopped. It was always a guessing game. So I had to try something different. See, years ago I thought to myself, I've sold over $500,000 in products and services. I'm a good copywriter. I'll just whip up a winning headline from scratch. Well, if you're anything like me, here's how that went. You look at the page, write a few words, then delete them. Stare at the cursor for a while, type a few words, and delete them. Then you put your head in your hands, pull your hair, and you go do something different. Look, as you're probably aware, starting with a blank page is freaking hard. There's no direction. Do you start with a benefit, curiosity, proof, a how-to headline, or something totally different? What are the most important elements to include in your headline? You really don't know. Trying to create a magical winning headline from a blank page is like trying to pull a rabbit from a hat. Not to mention it's painful, frustrating, time-consuming, and it makes you feel like a useless copywriter. For me, starting with a blank page doesn't work. Maybe for the genius copywriters out there, but not for an average dude like me. I need direction, instructions. I need a step-by-step plan to follow. And I've yet to find a book or course that gives a clear step-by-step approach to writing a winning headline. So, since my income is based on how well my copy performs, this is typically true for all business owners because without good copy, you don't make sales. And I had to figure out a way to write winning headlines faster and write less losers. Simple, right? More winners and less losers means lower ad spend, more customers, and more money. So after writing thousands of headlines, split testing headlines, and examining the winners and losers, I found a new way to write headlines. It's called headline indexing. And here's how it works. As you're probably aware, there are several key elements in every winning headline, and your prospect will be driven to take action by certain elements. So headline indexing breaks down each key element based on your prospect. Once you have one or two words for each element, you simply choose the best elements, and that becomes your headline. Headline indexing gives you freedom to create a headline based on your perfect prospect, not based on a swipe file, which means it has more emotional pull with your prospect. See, headline indexing chooses the most persuasive elements and turns them into your headline. Perhaps most importantly, headline indexing gives you a system to follow so you can know what elements to use, in what order, and exactly how to write your headline. When you finish headline indexing, your result is a strong, prospect-driven, emotionally compelling headline. Writing a winning headline using headline indexing is almost as simple as painting by numbers, where you know the numbers and your prospect simply tells you what colors to use. See, up until now, there has never been an easier way to write headlines for your sales letters, VSLs, opt-in pages, and landing pages. Plus, this system works to write highly engaging bullet points. Look, we both know that a headline can make or break your campaign. The right headline can easily double, triple, even quadruple your opt-ins, lowering your ad spend and flooding your business with leads. The right headline can double, triple, and even quadruple your sales, adding more profit to your bottom line. Plus, the right headline can revive old products, turn losing campaigns into winning campaigns, and more. Legendary copywriter John Caples says, if you can come up with a good headline, you're almost sure to have a good ad. But even the greatest writer can't save an ad with a poor headline. Your headline is the most critical part of your opt-in page and sales page. Winning headlines is what pays copywriters the big bucks. If you were to hire me to write a headline, it would cost $2,500. And that's a bargain because of how much a headline can boost results. See, I use headline indexing to write one headline for my client, and it added an additional $24,365 in revenue. But I believe with headline indexing, you can write headlines as good as almost any A-list copywriter, because headline indexing does not require creative genius, does not require you to be an A-list copywriter, and actually, you don't even have to be a good copywriter. It just requires you follow a simple, proven system. And since you'll write winning headlines with headline indexing, you won't have to pay a copywriter $2,500. Instead, right now, if you take action today on this video, you can gain immediate access to headline indexing for a limited time discounted price. But I must warn you, the price is only good during this video because it is such a massive discount. Look, most copywriting books cost anywhere from $10 to $150. And most copywriting courses cost anywhere from $97 to $2,997. So getting access to headline indexing at this price is an absolute steal. Plus, no other book or copy course will show you a system to write headlines like headline indexing does. And when you take advantage of headline indexing today, you'll get the course in written form and MP3 audio format. So you can listen to the training in the car, at the gym, or while cleaning the house. See, I believe after you use headline indexing to write your first headline, whether it's a headline to generate leads, a headline for your VSL, or a headline for your sales letter, you will make more money from that one single headline than the price you pay for this entire course. I believe your very first headline will almost instantly lower your lead cost, boost your sales, and add more revenue towards your business. Imagine being able to write a winning headline in 15 minutes or less. And when you test the headline, you see the sales roll in. Your new headline doubles your lead flow, lowers your ad costs. Your sales message converts twice as many prospects to brand new customers, and your business grows rapidly. This can be your reality if you take action today. If you want a systemized, proven way to write high converting headlines, click below and claim your copy of Headline Indexing now. When you click the button below, you will be taken to a secure order form that looks just like this. Complete the secure order form and you will be granted immediate access to headline indexing. But look, headline indexing may not be right for you. If you're a master copywriter that writes winning headlines every time, headline indexing probably won't help you. If you'd rather use a swipe file to write your headlines or think your headline isn't that important, this training is not for you. However, if you're an average copywriter like me and you want a proven system to write winning headlines that compel your prospects to take action, then headline indexing might be a perfect fit for you. But I'm not asking you to make the decision right now. I'm simply asking you to try headline indexing and see if it works for you. Right now, you can try headline indexing risk-free for the next 120 days, 4 full months. And if headline indexing doesn't help you write headlines without writer's block, write headlines faster, and produce higher converting headlines, you can simply send an email to our customer support team and you'll get 100% of your money back. No questions asked, known as shenanigans. Plus, I believe in headline indexing so much. If headline indexing doesn't help you write better headlines, not only will you get a 100% money back guarantee refund, but I will personally help you write your headline. And my consulting rate is currently $600 per hour. Now, I believe you are a person of integrity, and you will give headline indexing an honest try and not just purchase and refund to get my help for free. So, go ahead. Allow yourself to put an end to headline writer's block. Allow yourself to write more persuasive headlines faster. Allow yourself to convert more prospects to customers. Give headline indexing a try today. Click the button below now, and we'll see you on the other side.